Hey everybody, GP here with another presence tapping video. This is a subject that has been suggested to me numerous times for people who are struggling with or struggling to get into a relationship. Maybe a relationship is having problems. Maybe you just want it to be better, or maybe you're lonely and you want a relationship. You want to really have a close, intimate relationship with somebody. So let's see if we can kind of open up some space using presence tapping. So just start tapping. If you like, you can close your eyes. It's kind of meditative. What I'd like you to do is to sink into your body and just begin to feel the sensations in your body. Really anchor yourself here. The body is a brilliant anchor point because it's always very much in the now. It's really the heart and soul of our presence. The more we're anchored in the body and really body aware, the more present we are. The more we're in our minds and out in the future and thinking about the way things might be, or we lose that presence. We become kind of somewhere else. And I'm sure you've all had the experience of talking to somebody and they just are really distracted. They were somewhere else. We all love that feeling of really being intimately present with someone. Even if it's not romantic, just friends, with close friends. So as you're tapping, I want you to let go of the mind. Let go of the story and the narrative and all the things that you've gone through in your mind about relationship. Can I fix it? What can I do there? How can I get into it? What do I do? Nothing seems to be working out. Now all of that is thoughts in the mind, stories. An attempt, a good attempt, a well-intentioned intent to heal this, to find an answer. What if the answer isn't in your mind? What if it's not there to be found? What if it's in your heart, in your spirit? In the body, it's much closer to that. So letting go of all of our thoughts and ideas and plans and concepts, all the things we rehearsed in our mind, just feel instead, just raw feeling, the desire. Just, I want this. It's very natural for when a desire arises, especially such an important one for us human beings. Relationships are just, they're everything in our lives. It's very natural that the mind will quickly begin to jump in and try to come up with a solution. Your mind, the thinking process, it's engaged. It's always going to be based on memory or images that it's received. So it's natural for that to happen. So I'm inviting you back out of thinking about the feeling of desire for a good, close relationship, or even closer if you have one, all by itself. Just the pure desire, the natural human desire for closeness and bonding and relationship and love. all by itself. We don't often do this, if ever. We always immediately go into our minds for some kind of answer. But if the mind had an answer, you would have done it by now. It's not there. And the story, the repetition of the story tends to just actually increase the distress and discomfort and creates exactly the opposite vibe that you're wanting. So be like a little kid that's just got a feeling, doesn't have words or action or anything, doesn't know what to do with it, just pure feeling, pure desire. And then just open your heart to it. Now, the habit of going into the mind is very strong, very strong. We're so convinced that the answer is there that tend to go over and over things. It's not there. What if it's just not there? Where else are you going to look? Well, suggesting you go right into the heart of the desire itself. Just feel that desire. Yeah, it's uncomfortable, which is one of the reasons we want to get away from it and even suppress it through going into the mind. So being with the discomfort of it. The truth is, desire isn't actually uncomfortable. It's a insight. It's a movement towards taking some action. It's seeking action. Somewhere deep inside you, in your heart, maybe in the desire itself, there's something that knows what action to take. It knows when the opportunity really arises. Something inside that, with that desire, has the wisdom to know how to fulfill it. So I invite you, as you're letting yourself feel that desire, to open your hand and just let it go. It is not let it go away. I mean, take your hands off it. It's not going to go away. It's one of the most natural human desires there is. It's not going to go away. You don't have to worry about it. You just want to take your hands off it so you're not pushing it or prying at it, trying to make something happen, which is where all the stress and suffering comes from. Instead, you're just being with yourself. Just being with who you actually are. Just being with your real, absolute humanity. And everything that includes. And you're opening your heart to a bit of trust, a bit of faith. That there's this desire, especially one of this kind. There must be a fulfillment. I suspect that the universe doesn't create something that creates something like a desire that doesn't have a fulfillment. What would be worse? What would be more cruel than a desire that isn't possible to fulfill it? But what we're doing now is we're learning how to look within, looking to a different place to find the answers, to find the fulfillment, to find the way. Again, what if you don't need to figure it out? You can just let the answer come to you. Just by being with that raw feeling of desire, just a little bit of trust. Just feeling and listening. Okay. Stop and take a nice deep breath. You can continue if you like, as long as you want. This is a beautiful way to step out of the kind of the spinning hamster wheel that our minds can get into trying to figure things out. And reaching out, you can call it your higher self, a guide, some some kind of energy within, but something that knows how to fulfill one of your most natural desires. So thank you all for listening to this. I hope it's been very helpful to you, and I'll see you in the next video.